What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today, I'll be honest with you, I seriously considered not doing this video when I saw this news story. Initially, I wanted to do it, and I thought about it, and I'm like, I don't know how people are going to respond because a lot of people are going to think I'm trying to push conservative points of view. A lot of people are thinking I'm pushing their politics. Bottom line, my job is to be honest. My job is to give you the truth, expose the nonsense, and I know that I'm going to face some backlash every time I do that, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay taking the bullets because that is part of exposing nonsense. So yesterday, an actor named Mark Duplass simply dared to step outside of the Hollywood narrative, and what happens next shows you exactly what's going on in Hollywood. These people are so intimidated by an opposing opinion. I don't care where you land politically. I really don't. I don't care where you land socially. But when you are so intimidated by a difference of opinion that you bring the mob mentality to literally bully someone into saying and doing exactly what you want, that is disgusting to me. So, this is from the Daily Signal. It was a mere suggestion that his fellow liberals should listen and seek to hear out the ideas of conservatives that landed actor Mark Duplass in major hot water on Twitter. Fellow liberals, if you're interested at all in crossing the aisle, you should consider following Ben Shapiro, Duplass tweeted, adding that Shapiro had once helped him for no other reason than to be nice, and that his intentions are good. The actor's tweet ignited a firestorm on Twitter from liberals on the platform. This prompted the League actor to delete the tweet and issue an apology on the platform. Now, here's a wonderful tweet from some person named Allie Maynard. Good old Allie Maynard. It's always white men who think crossing the aisle is just about respecting a difference of opinion or willingness to be open-minded. All of us have our lives and human rights put in jeopardy by the horseshit people like Ben promote. But cool, an asshole was nice to you. Again, trying to legislate opinions and feelings. You can think whatever you want, but why are you demonizing? Why are you calling people out based on race and gender? Why are you trying to lump every single white person and every single man into this when you simply disagree with one individual? I will never understand this type of mentality. I will never understand it. And it makes no sense. And if you want to know why Star Wars is in the position it's in, this type of mindset is exactly why it's in the position it's in. Name the last time you saw a pro-conservative or a pro-Trump tweet from a Lucasfilm employee. Name it. You know why you can't name it? Because it does not exist. I don't care what you believe politically, but there is no fairness going on in Hollywood. It is not a fair playing field. It is a one-sided playing field. And if you dare speak out against the narrative, you will be destroyed. They will take you out. They will bring the mob after you, and they don't care about anything. They love to think like, so just because this guy had a friendly interaction with Ben Shapiro and wanted to tell people about it, suddenly he's responsible for every word that's ever come out of Ben Shapiro's mouth. What the hell is wrong with these people? You are not responsible for other people's opinions. Nobody is. Only the individual is responsible for the individual's opinion. I don't understand it. Scott Tobias, God, this Duplass thing has triggered me. Guys like Ben Shapiro aren't interested in being understood, and they're certainly not interested in compromise. They're interested in mainstream acceptance of aborted ideas. Your Duplass and your Kanye's are effective vehicles for that. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Here's some guy saying he's a white, so Ben Shapiro's a white supremacist who wants women to be chained to the kitchen and the poor to rot. Unbelievable. calling his original tweet a disaster on many levels. Duplass said, "I want to be clear. I in no way endorse hatred, racism, homophobia, xenophobia, all the liberal left-wing talking points." And look, no offense to our liberal listeners. No offense. This is not about you. This is about the Hollywood bubble. And this is about the Hollywood bubble that gets so intimidated when one person dares to have an opinion that is slightly different than theirs. He didn't even endorse Ben Shapiro's thoughts and his positions. He just simply said, if you are looking for a different perspective, check this guy out. He had an opportunity, no reason to help me, and he did. That's not endorsing the man's words or his positions. I don't agree with everything Ben Shapiro says either, but I like him. So Mark Duplass had to, he was literally, they brought the lynch mob out to force him. They are forcing him to say the words that they want him to say. This is unbelievable. So that tweet was a disaster on many levels. How? That was your words, bro. That was your words. You said something you wanted to say, and you allow, and again, I totally understand where he's coming from. I mean, this is his livelihood, and basically he was bullied and pushed and intimidated into saying what they wanted him to say. He dared to speak against the narrative, and now they have brought out the mob and they have forced him to say exactly what they wanted him to say, suppressing all of his own thoughts and all of his own ideas. This is a very dangerous mentality. Very dangerous. Shapiro also weighed in on the controversy. Today, leftists lesson on Twitter. Write a nice tweet about someone with whom you disagree with politically. Get labeled a racist, a sexist, and a homophobe. Good stuff, guys. Really showing that tolerant streak. So in 24 hours, I apparently went from being a person with good intentions to a racist, sexist bigot. Twitter toxifies any attempt to cross the aisle. There's no conservative Mark could have recommended who would have received the same blowback. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. Hollywood is so intimidated by a free thinker. Again, I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you think. All I'm saying is accept others' opinions. It's not that hard. Accept others' opinions. The more you learn in life, the more conversations you have, the more dialogue that is created, the more you're going to be better prepared for life. I don't think that the conservative way of doing things or the liberal way of doing things is necessarily right. I think there are good ideas on both. And I personally land on both sides on different issues because that is how you learn and you evolve. And I'm not saying my views are right. They're just my views, and that's how I look at things. And that's my personal choice. But man, this was crazy to me. And so yeah, I just figured I needed to go ahead and cover this story because it's part of a bigger problem in Hollywood and how it affects our entertainment, it affects our movies, it affects our video games, it affects our comics. And we're seeing that with Star Wars. We saw it with Ghostbusters 2016. We're seeing it with Marvel Comics. We're seeing it happen in the video game industry. And it has to be called out and it has to be exposed. And we need people speaking out about this. And we need people saying, we don't care what you think, but stop legislating opinions. Stop legislating feelings and stop bullying people into saying what you want. This man literally had to do a complete flip on what he said just one day prior. All because the Hollywood mob went after him. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later.